Hey guys, this is Miss Rodriguez. Let's do this problem together. It says, what value of x makes this equation true? Negative 90 equals negative 100 plus x. So the first thing we're going to do is draw a line down our equal sign, okay, to separate the two sides of the equation. Okay, so that's step one. Step two, locate the variable. Well, the variable is just the letter. Circle that. Okay, now this helps us because then once we locate the variable, we can do the opposite of whatever is happening to the variable on the same side. All right, so now we located the variable. All right, it says do the inverse of what is happening to the variable to both sides of the equation. So let's look at this variable, it's x. What's happening to the variable is it's adding a negative 100. Okay, now normally we're supposed to do the opposite of adding, but I want you to remember that adding a negative is really the same as subtracting. And so even though it has a plus sign, this operation that's happening here is really, you can think of it as subtraction. Adding a negative is the same as subtraction. And so really we have to do the opposite of negative 100, which is to add 100. We have to add positive 100 to both sides. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so I add it here because I'm doing the opposite of whatever's happening to x. So it's adding negative 100. I need to add positive 100. I'm going to do that to both sides. All right. The 100s, negative 100 plus 100, that's just 0, so that cancels out. All right. We can bring down our variable. We can bring down our equal sign. Okay, and then all that's left is to do this part. So we've done step 3. Now we're just solving for the variable. And it also says you may have to use integer rules when solving if the equation has negative numbers. Well, this equation does have negative numbers. And so this is negative 90 plus 100. We have to do a t-chart here to determine, what's going to happen. So positive, negative 90, positive 100. All right, they're on different sides of the t-chart. Remember, if the numbers are on different sides of the t-chart, you are going to subtract. So 100 minus 90, that is just 10. Okay, and then you're going to keep the sign of whichever number is further from 0. So it's between negative 90 and positive 100. Well, 100 is further away from 0 than negative 90. So it is the greater distance, and so we're going to keep this answer positive. So it's positive 10. So 10 equals x, and that is B. Okay, make sure that you copy this over on your paper and then copy it over on the next slide.